Hello my students, I am back in the second part of this video. It's a continuation of the first video where I was explaining the first part of the assignment, which we called problem identification and introduction. So I want to go to the second part, which is section B. In section B, it's a very interesting part. They are asking you to do a review of systematic related literature on your topic. Remember, your topic is up here. You stated your topic, you stated your research objectives, you stated your research problem, research objectives, hypothesis, research questions, and you convinced your readers why your project is important and why you think your readers should be interested in your topic or in your research project. That was the first part. Now the second part is review of the systematic related literature on that same topic you did in part 1. So the question I would like to ask you is, what is a systematic literature review? Now, systematic literature review is an approach of review of literature, which identifies and selects and critically appraises research in order to answer a formulated question or formulated questions. It involves planning a well thought out research strategy, which you use to focus on and answer defined questions. In this aspect, we have questions. So therefore, it is important to understand what systematic literature review is all about. That's why I started by telling you what it means. It is basically reviewing literature in an organized, planned manner, such that you are able to answer specific questions and give answers to defined questions. So in this case, after we have known that, we now go to what is required of us in this question. In this question, they say a literature review is where you're looking at previous scholars about your topic, and in this section you are to conduct a systematic literature review of not more than 50 articles in your research area. We said in class that you must download 50 articles, put them in a folder, and then populate these articles in an organized way on an Excel sheet based on the key issues and the themes that you are deriving from literature, in order for literature to answer these questions below. For example, you want to understand which year has the highest number of publications in your research area, and you justify why. You also want to answer, your literature should answer another question, that in which part of the world or country was the highest number of research articles published in your research area and why. Still, your literature should answer why, which methodology was used by most researchers or scholars in the research area and why. And then finally, the literature should be able to give us the key findings, the key results revealed by the previous scholars in your research area or in your research domain. So after you have this, now you write in one page, 2 pages. This one is going to be 2 pages. You write 2 pages, what we call a systematic literature review report, and present your literature review findings on charts and bar graphs as you're answering the above questions. So what do? You basically go to, after you have downloaded your articles, 50 of them. In class I said it's even better you download more than 50, so that once you are making inclusion and exclusion procedure, you know which to include and which ones not to include. So once you have your 50 articles, you now populate this on an Excel sheet. And this is the sheet, an example I want to show you. I have an Excel sheet here already populated, but it is one example I want to show you. You remember in our questions, we talked about the author, the title is okay. Then we can put here maybe the year of publication. Maybe we can put the year of publication here, year of publication, and then we can now put here another aspect, the year of publication, the methodology. They asked us about the methodology, so we can maintain the methodology aspect here, and then we can also populate these aspects, maybe the country that has the highest number of research articles. So we can put on our Excel sheet, we may want to put country, or yes, we may put maybe the country or the type, the part of the world where the article is published. Part of the world where the article is published. We may also want to put the aspect of methodology. I've already talked about it. And then we may also want to put something like key findings, key results, or key findings. So we can come here, and instead of theory, we say key findings slash results. So what does this mean? It means that we will populate all our 50 articles that we have downloaded in our research area on this Excel sheet, because they say that you must have a planned, systematic way of reviewing literature so that literature can answer your defined questions. So here, once you have all this, so you just get one article and keep populating it. If the author, you put here the author, you put here the year, you put the methodology. Of course, here can be, maybe it can be like 2012 or 2015. Then you might have had the title somewhere. Then you put the title. Then the methodology maybe can be agile. I'm just giving an example. And then maybe you have the key findings. Maybe the findings could be maybe the design and implementation of e-learning management system or something like that. The key findings from the article until you populate up to 50. Now, when you populate 50, it means that you will have many issues now. For example, you may want now to find the year in which the many articles were published. So you go to where the year is and you generate a graph. So here it may take long to generate a graph, but I'm sure it may generate it, and it will be showing us, they're saying pie charts, but we want a graph. So we can say bar graph. Maybe we can use a column graph, a column chart. Yes, that's a bar graph. Okay, let me take a bar graph, and then when you say bar, you specify these others, you customize, and once you are done, the chart will be populated here. A chart that you migrate to your Microsoft Word document, and once the chart is there, you are able, I'm not able to get a chart here, but I know the charting cannot be a problem for you. Or if that is delaying, you just come to a new sheet here, create a new sheet, and do the counts. You understand? You see here we have 2010, 2011, 2018. So you just highlight this, create a graph, and the graph will come here, customize it a bit, And after you finished customizing it, you migrate it to, you copy it. You click here and then you say down, copy chart. But to migrate, you must copy it inside, because I'm using Google Docs. So you can go to Google Doc and paste this into Microsoft Word. So when you paste it into Microsoft Word, you can now give a write-up or a finding of what has literature revealed. So you see in this chart, it is 2010 that has the highest number of count of articles published in my domain. So I just come here and say, out of the 50 articles reviewed, when I'm in Microsoft Word, out of the 50 articles reviewed, maybe I can say the highest number were reviewed in 2010, giving us 20 articles that were reviewed, and the 2018 has the least number, and you give your justification. So to me, that will be answering that aspect of oops, let me see. Okay. I think I have missed one point.